Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies, man. I'm excited. I'm a little late. I saw this news a couple hours ago, but I was not home, man. I was busy doing some things, but I'm finally back home. The Saints have made the move of the offseason. I can't do nothing but congratulate Mickey Loomis, Dennis Allen. Them boys finally got the memo, made a big move, the best move of the offseason, in my opinion. Not just from the Saints, maybe in the entire NFL. The Saints made a trade with the Eagles to get 2 first-round picks in this draft. The full trade details is the Saints have the number 16 pick now in the draft, so they move up from that 18 spot, and also get the number 19 pick in the draft. Also getting the 194th pick from the Eagles. The Saints obviously gave up the 18th pick this year, 101st pick this year, 237 pick this year, in the first round pick of next season. Man, it was an excellent trade by all trade metrics and trade standards. Both teams came out evenly in trade scenarios, so no team got the advantage over the other. But the Saints have 2 first round picks in this draft, in a draft where it's loaded with talent. That's a huge get, obviously. And I couldn't be more excited, man. It's been quiet for the Saints this offseason. Super quiet, man. We've all been complaining. We've all been saying, get weapons, get help. We're not doing anything. We're sitting down, sitting on our hands. Mickey Loomis did all that moving around for getting cap and stuff like that. And we're not drafting anyone. What are we doing about that? Obviously, they had a plan. I think they went after probably some guys in free agency that they didn't get. And they had a plan that, hey, if this doesn't work, this will be plan B, this will be plan C. Now it makes sense. We can't use all of that cap room because obviously we have to have a rookie scale. So we're having 2 first-round picks. That's going to bump up significantly than having, drafting a 3rd or a 4th or a 5th-round guy because the guaranteed money and the contracts just aren't as big. So to have 2 first-round guys, possibly, I'll get to that later, then obviously you're going to need more cap room. But this is a super good move from the Saints, man. I'm in love with this move. I dream of stuff like this, man. We've always been aggressive. Sean Payton and when Mickey Loomis, they always moved up in the draft. I'm glad this hasn't changed with Dennis Allen so far. Only be aggressive. We don't want to move back and do that hey, move up and go get some guys, man. And having that number 16 pick, number 19 pick, that's going to be great. And now I'm going to kind of talk about some scenarios, how this may play out for the Saints. Right off the bat, man, everybody's probably thinking, who are the Saints going to pick at 16? Who are they going to pick at 19 or whatnot? Obviously, everybody's probably going to say wide receiver, offensive tackle. Obviously, get another receiver, a wide receiver 2 in the building, opposite of Michael Thomas, with Callaway, with Hardy, with Traquan. That'll just be great. Obviously, with Armstead leaving in free agency, getting a left tackle in the first round as well, that'll be great. And every mock draft, guys have been picking between tackle and wide receiver. Now it looks like we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Now we have 2 first-round picks, and we're ready to go. And that just shows me, man, the Saints they're not waiting. We don't want to wait to be good in a couple years. They're still after it right now. You have a defense that's in its prime. I said in one of my last videos, man, you cannot waste this defense. This defense can be historically good if they can add a Super Bowl title to all of the accolades and all pros and Pro Bowls and top 5 defensive stats they've been for the last couple years. They just have to win some big games, add some hardware to that collection, and we'll be talking very differently about that, defense. But back to these picks, man. Obviously, like I said, we can go wide receiver and offensive tackle. I think that's going to be the main theme for most people in their new mocks. But the Saints can get crazy, man. The Saints can get crazy, and they can be like, you know what? We're confident in James Hurst. We're confident in our defense. What if they messed around and went wide receiver? That's a possibility. Just think if you left the James with Chris Olave and Jameson Williams. Oh, my God. I will come on here and have a heart attack. That'll be the last day on this channel because I'm coming on here and celebrate. YouTube's going to have to kick me out of here. Obviously, I don't think that's going to happen. They're not going to go wide receiver. But, man, a man can dream. A man can dream of Jameson Williams, Chris Olave, and Michael Thomas. A man can dream. Because I think we're set. We're set in a lot of places, man. If a tackle doesn't fall there, you just never know. And obviously, some people may say, the Saints may draft a quarterback with this first-round pick. I don't think we're going to go that route. I think they're going to give Jameis Winston a fair shot, and they just won't go after a quarterback. I think they're confident in Jameis Winston, and with them trading their first-round pick next year, lets me know they're probably super confident in Jameis Winston, man, because that quarterback draft is going to be pretty good next year, and we won't have a first-round pick. So, hey, maybe Jameis Winston can win this job and get a long-term deal. We'll see how that goes. It's just so many things, they can do with these 2 first-round picks. Now, 2 off-the-wall, ideas they can possibly do if they want to If they want one of those top tackles, because obviously after those, top 3 tackles, it's a fall off. If they want to combine those 2 picks, I wouldn't be for this just because those 2 first-round picks are too valuable. But if you really think you have a Hall of Fame caliber tackle in the draft, all-pro guy for 10 years, if you think that's in this draft and you feel confident of trading those 2 first-round picks to move up to the top 10, it could happen. It could happen. I mean, if a team wants to move back like the Seahawks or something that has a top 10 pick that's in a rebuild mode and they get 2 first-round picks, it's possible. Personally, I wouldn't do it, but it wouldn't be out of the question because, I mean, those top guys, I think it's 2 guys, Icky and the Bama guy, I think Evan Neal, yeah. They're I think Hall of Fame talent, but I wouldn't trade 2 first-round picks. I'm too excited about having 2 first-round picks to trade both of them to move up into the top 10. Only would do that if it was a quarterback, and it's not a quarterback in the draft. Work that. Also, the Saints, I know I said we've been aggressive. If they wanted to finesse the Eagles, maybe they can trade one of these first-round picks and get more than what the Eagles got from us. That would be a super finesse, man. If you traded one of these first-round picks and we got another first next year from someone and maybe a second this year and we got even more than what the Eagles got from us, that could be a thing as well. We'll see what they do with that. I don't think that'll happen either. I think these 2 ideas of trading the picks that they just got aren't really happening, but you just never know, man. Because let's just say they get their offensive tackle at 16 this year, and they wanted Jamison Williams at 19 or something, and somehow he went 17 or 18. All the receivers, the first round receivers are off the board. Maybe the Saints, maybe we don't feel comfortable taking, anyone in this slot. Maybe we move back to the second round, get a first round pick next year, and we could probably get the same guy we was drafted in the first round. So it's endless options, endless scenarios. Personally, I'm going to be on board with everybody else, man. Get a tackle, get one of those top wide receivers, line that shit up, and go win the NFC. It's simple as that. But yes, I'm excited. Saints fans, y'all should be excited, man. Everybody that's watching this video, y'all should be excited. We've been killing Mickey Loomis as a whole, as a family. I'm not scared to admit it. I'll always tell you, hey, when you're not doing your job, I'm going to say it. But when you're goddamn doing your job, man, I'm going to congratulate. I'm going to salute you. And Mickey Loomis, hell of a move, man. Him, Kai Harley, Dennis Allen, whoever had a hand in this, appreciate it. Appreciate it because obviously I have something to talk about in the offseason now. But I want the Saints to win. That's why I made this channel. I want to talk about the Saints. I want us to be great. I want us to win a Super Bowl, man. This is a step in the right direction. And I'm excited, man. This won't be the last video on this situation. I'll definitely be making more videos, more content coming on the Saints, man. 2 first-round picks. Thank you, Eagles, for giving us those 2 first-round picks. I knew a trade would be made. I didn't think it was going to be Saints, but I knew the Eagles were not going to select 3 first-round picks that close within each other. They had like 16, 19, and like 15, something crazy like that. No team is going to take 3 first-rounders in the same year. That's just stupid football. That's stupid management. All those guys will be up at the same year. You're going to have 3 big contract extensions. You just don't want that to happen. So I knew a trade was going to be made. I did not think it was going to be the Saints, but damn, I'm so glad it is, man. Hopefully, we make the right decisions, draft the right players. I'll definitely be dropping a new mock soon with this new trade and kind of looking at other players. Now we have 2 first-round guys. Man, I can't believe it. Wasn't expecting this news today, but I'm glad it happened. But as always, man, it's the Boot Tragedies, and I'm out.